If you're considering hiring a web designer, don't do it until you watch this video. I've seen time and time again clients come to me over the last 15 years where they've had somebody do their website, their SEO, or some type of marketing project, and they've literally been taken advantage of and delivered subpar work. And some of them didn't pay that much money, but some of them paid a lot of money. And it's simply because they didn't know the right questions to ask, what services they should be looking for, and what they needed to do on their own part. So today in this video, I'm going to go over everything that you need to know on how to choose the right web designer for you to ensure the right project and the right outcome every time. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I've taken the last 15 years of my marketing, web design, and SEO experience to help real estate agents drive more traffic, generate more leads, all while growing their real estate business. So if you like the content that you're seeing here, go ahead and give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of my latest videos and training. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, and that is, how do you choose the right web designer for your next project? And, I've seen over the last 15 years, so many people get basically not what they paid for, get a subpar website or marketing project. So I just want to help you choose the right person to give you exactly what you need, and if not more. So, I know that you probably think it's ironic that me as a web designer is giving you advice on how to choose the right web designer, and that it'll probably all lead back to me. After being in this business for so long, you realize that not every client is the right fit for you, just like not every real estate client is the right fit for you as well. So I noticed that when there's a mismatch with designer versus client, that it just creates a lot of problems. So it's better to find the right person for you that can deliver the right project for you. So if that's me, great. If not, that helps you find the right designer for you. Great. We all win in this situation. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk about what you need to look for. And the first thing is, you need to know what you need and what you're looking for. I meet with clients all the time that they get to me and just know they need a website for the real estate business or any industry in that fact that I've worked with. They know what they need, but they don't know what they want or what the website should do for them. So I know that you're not an IT expert, or maybe you're not very tech savvy. That's okay. You need to kind of know how extensive your project's going to be. Do a little bit of research before you talk to anybody. How many pages do you think you'll need? What are some special features on your website? Do you need a blog? Do you need it to connect to the MLS, your IDX page, your CRM? What are those special features? And you want to make sure that you can find somebody to help you with writing the content, the copyright, help you with SEO, not just the design components. What's your budget, and what websites do you like? What other websites, no matter the industry, do you draw to, and maybe you like the features of? And this will help your designer have an overall idea of what you need, and it'll help you to know that you're getting exactly what you need. The second thing you need to look for is that your web designer is willing to have a conversation with you. You'll be able to weed out these people that are just looking to get your project done, and they don't care if it's what you need, if it's the right thing for your business. So look for a web designer that goes beyond that first conversation. All marketing companies, all web designers, they should be offering a free consultation to find out what your needs are, to have that first discussion with you, on, what kind of website do you need? What industry you're in? What are you looking to spend? All of those things are basic questions. They need to go above that. So some of the things is that they should know something about your industry. Whether they've designed a website or not in your industry, they should know how your industry works and what you need. So if they don't use that person. And they should be asking you in detail who's your target audience, who's your ideal customer. And if you don't know that, you need to go figure that out before you meet with them. Your website should cater to the majority of people that you deal with. And they should listen to your ideas. A lot of times, because they're in a hurry and they just want to get the project done, they kind of turn down your ideas and shoot everything down. But listen, nobody knows your business like you do. So that's why it's important to know what you're wanting. But on the flip side, you don't want a web designer that says yes to everything, that just mimics everything you say, because that shows you that that person just wants to get in and out of that call, crank out a website and get on to the next client. Okay. So they should be able to provide some type of value. For instance, if a client brings something to me, I tell them, you know what, that is a great idea. And then we could add this on top of it and we can make this, a full effect, and it's something they might not have thought about, but they knew what they wanted. So you need to make sure that they're not mimicking, because if not, they're not bringing any ideas to the table with their expertise as well, and they're just mimicking everything you say, you're not going to get your money's worth. And make sure that the first conversation you have with them is not the last conversation before the final product is due. Usually I get everything I need from them, and if I have questions afterwards, I'll reach out to them. But when I bring that first mock up to make sure we're on the right path, the right track, so we don't waste time, then I have a conversation with them so we have something to look at. But it should not just be a one conversation and then here's your product, because I guarantee you they didn't do the right thing for you. So the next thing you need to know is make sure they have all the services that you need for marketing. Remember, your website is the hub of all your marketing. And if you're doing a website without any type of digital marketing, it's like sitting in a three-legged chair. Yeah, you can sit in it, but you know something is missing. And it's eventually you're going to fall because you're going to have to stabilize yourself. So make sure they provide all the services that you need. They're not just a designer that knows how to code. Make sure that, they can help you with graphics. They can help you with content. They can help you with SEO, and as well as the coding. And if they can't do that, that's okay. But they have a team with them that works with them that they can get to help. Unless you have this big staff that can do copywriting, graphic design, video editing, all of those things, then go ahead and deliver everything to them. But you need to have professional quality marketing done, and not just somebody that thinks they can do marketing, or these influencers turn marketing, or just somebody that just decided that they're going to take a course and fall into it. Okay. So make sure they offer all the services you need and they actually have some design skills, please. So the next one's pretty obvious, but we're going to quickly go through it. They need to be tech savvy. I know it sounds, again, obvious, but they need to be up to date with the best practices for creating websites and marketing. So just like Google's algorithm changes all the time, technology changes all the time. Nothing is static in life. Just like you are constantly learning about your market, staying up to date, doing CE, so should your web designer and marketing company. So another thing to ask them is that they're up to date. They're using some type of CMS to design your website. That is a content management system. And the reason why you want that is without a content management system, you have to rely on your web designer to even make the smallest update, whether it's a phone number, an address, or swap out a quick picture. And you're going to have to do that from now on until eternity. But if you have your website designed in something like WordPress and you have access to it, if that designer disappears tomorrow, and it happens all of the time, they go out of business or they move on to something else, then you're going to have to pay somebody to redo your website. So make sure it's in some type of CMS like WordPress. If you hear them mention the words HTML website, run, don't walk, get as far away from them as possible, because you need a content management system like WordPress. And WordPress is all we design in. It's one of the most popular platforms. Over 60% of websites that are designed in WordPress. So, and the most important thing about the tech savvy is that they need to understand the user experience. They need to have intuitive layout, responsive design, and powerful call to actions. I look at so many websites, I get to it, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And if me with 15 years of experience in marketing is confused about what to do on your website or a website, imagine the average user, how lost they are. Remember, your website should be converting leads. It should be set up to capture leads. And it's sad to say the majority of websites that I come across, professionally built or DIY, they do not capture leads properly. And that's why they're not seeing the ROI on their website. The other thing that you need to ask is, do they provide maintenance plans after website launch? So many people, this is my pet peeve in this industry. Many people, they think they get a website or they do a one-time SEO and they never have to touch the website again. Biggest misconception out there. A website is like a home, a car. You have to maintain it regularly. So does your marketing. Everything's growing. Clients are shifting. Industry changes, just like the real estate industry changes all the time. You need to make sure your website is up to date, because if not, it will cost you more money in the long run. And that's something that you just don't want. So Next thing we're going to talk about is pricing. Price is not everything. I know it's one of those things as a realtors that we have a huge problem with. It is very expensive to be a realtor. And the problem is we think time or money is more important than time. We pinch pennies, but we don't pinch pennies with our time. We're so worried about cost of everything, get things done the cheapest we can, that we don't remember that if you think hiring a professional is expensive, wait till you hire an amateur. It's going to cost you probably double or triple in the long run. And that doesn't even count the amount of business that you're losing. So don't focus just on price. I know it's a big part. You have a budget, but make sure you're getting quality for what you're getting. So when you think about price, if you see somebody offering a website for $300, you're going to Fiverr for web design, I'm telling you right now, you're not getting your money's worth. Those people will never want to understand your business because their goal is just to get to the next client. So cheap work or cheap price means poor work, no updates, broken links, poor design, and low conversion. And on top of that, you'll never see that person again. You'll never get your website updated. But on the contrary, high ticket price, I see people brag that, oh, my website was 10 grand and it looks like you should have paid 200. Just because you're paying high ticket price doesn't mean you're getting quality. Remember, there are very confident people who are delusional that think their stuff is the best and it's really beginner, and they're okay and comfortable and confident with charging high prices that you should not be charging small business owners, especially real estate agents. So don't get frauded in that. Try to look in a good, happy medium. And price points are hard to determine, but if you're looking just for a simple website that connects to your IDX, you should be looking at 1,500 to 3,000 kind of minimum. Just depends on what other stuff you have, and you should be looking at some type of monthly maintenance. And the last part, and this is the most important part, do not skip on this part, is make sure you actually like the person. Do you like this designer? Do you like this team? Do you like this company? Price is important. Portfolio is important. Their knowledge is important. It's all important. But if you don't like working with them, it's going to be a miserable experience. Your website will reflect that. And on top of that, you're never going to ask them for stuff that you need, or maybe you don't like something, but you're like, you know what, I don't want to hear his opinion, or I know he's going to get an attitude and think, oh, don't change that. I like that. You need to be able to have a good dialogue with these people. Not that you're going to become best friends, but you should have a great working relationship. So you'll want to use them again in the future. You're going to want to refer them. If the person you're working with is somebody you would never refer, do not work with that person. There are plenty of web designers and companies out there. And I do the same thing. If I'm not vibing with a client, I don't work with them because it's just going to be an uncomfortable situation. And I want them to walk away loving everything that I do. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions about web design projects, or maybe you're just not sure what you need and you need some guidance, or you want to see if you got taken advantage of with your website, I can do analysis for you and kind of let you know. And yes, I will tell you the truth, whether it's good and you don't need to touch it, and whether you just got taken advantage of. So if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for more marketing training like this and the other training that I provide in this YouTube channel and my website, and you're interested and you're looking for a better opportunity at a brokerage, see what my team and our group is doing differently here inside the Wolfpack at eXp Realty. There's a link below to go check out exactly all of the amazing trainings, like social media training, production training, CRM training that you get with our group for free with no additional split, no additional cost, and see how we can help you grow your business with doing the same things that you're already doing. So find those links below in the description. Make sure that you give this video a like, you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell to stay up to date. If there's any other topics that you would like to see, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.